Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Interdimensional Rift. Will X-Death go down tonight is the question. We have a few questions, actually. One thing is blue magic, okay? Do we have... We don't have the cool skill yet, so we gotta make, let's see, we gotta make a Beastmaster. Who's got the Beastmaster? Who is the Beastmaster? Alright. Control. We need a control. And then we need, somebody with learn. God, it's going complicated. Hey, Dr. Mono, congrats on redeeming first. That is a very cool place to be. Alright, we have to... This is complicated, but we have to... We're gonna go grab an ability first to help us get through this. Otherwise, X-Death is just a tough customer. So we're gonna... We don't have to go back far. Back to the castle, which we were farming in anyway. I'd like to say a couple of things. I'd like to say welcome on in to all of the fantastic people. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you've heard about the stream. It's called twitch.tv/dansnacks, and we play video games. Wow. A revelation. Who can? What's up? He's a very tough cookie. He is. You know, Basil, I appreciate the fact that he's a tough cookie. I think he might be a little bit overtuned, actually, but it's better than being undertuned, right? Like, make him work for it at the end of the game, right? It's supposed to be hard. Like, I'm okay with it. Camu, how we doing tonight? We are gonna, I think, beat X-Death tonight. We shall see. Our plan involves going back to the castle to get a very specific piece of blue magic that I remember is there, which will give us the defensive capabilities to handle X-Death's massive damage load. Mitsuha, how you doing? Azel, greetings. Welcome on in, everybody. I predict we will beat Final Fantasy V tonight. But I could be wrong. Neo X-Death is a rough customer. With really broken abilities. I mean, if he berserks your White Mage, what do you do, right? That was our last attempt last night. But I'm kind of glad we didn't beat it, you know. That means today we can appreciate the big, long credit sequence together. Assuming we can pull it off. But yes. And then maybe, I don't know. Depends how much time we have after that. Maybe we'll play marbles. I don't want to get your hopes up, but maybe. Dr. Mino, that's X-Death's secret third form, actually. I think we're, you know, hey, we'll see. We got to go back. We're gonna, you know, those Iron Giants. They have this thing we need. I think. I know there's a couple of characters in the game that have the spell, but I think the Iron Giants are the ones that have it. If they don't, well then, we'll go to Plan B. If you make a game, would I play it for a little bit? I've had that request more than once. Sure. I don't like to generally agree to stuff like that, because it does... There's a lot of people here that are actually making games in some capacity, and I don't want to be... I don't want to play favorites or anything, you know what I mean? But I would say put it in the game request area of Discord, and it will be given the same attention as anything else would. And again, yes, Mitsu, I'm really happy to do so, but again, then I get like flooded with requests from people who not only want me to play the games, they want feedback and stuff, and it gets very complicated. I can say that. This monster can't be controlled. Uh-oh. Wait. Does anybody... Wait. How am I going to get the guard magic, then? Does anybody know? I thought I got it from this guy. Crap. Now we're going to have a problem. We have a problem? I thought I could get it from those guys. I was wrong. We need, like, it's a blue spell that gives all of our people Shell and Protect. It's a very, very powerful spell. And I thought it came from those guys. Memory is a capricious beast. But yeah, in general, Mitsua, yeah, just, you know, drop the thing in Discord suggestions, and you know, hopefully we can. Right, but that was an Ironclad that we were just fighting, right? Right? We already killed Azumagia. Shinru, we can't mess with that with coral rings, which is going to cost a ton of money. Stingray, God knows where the hell the Stingray is. Not in here. We'd have to exit and come back. Which is an option. Where the hell's the Stingray? Oh, come on. This monster can't be controlled. I thought this was an Ironclad. That's what I was looking for. Can't be caught. Iron Giant does not equal iron. Apparently. However, I thought it did. And Mitsui, like, you know, you get me right. Like, I don't want to get to the point where it's just like everybody just wants you to play the stuff. And there's a lot of people here who are game makers, which is awesome. Okay. Where... I mean, I guess the only option then is to go get it from Stingray, huh? Which is obviously not here, right? Yes, Azumagi is dead. I thought that was an Ironclad. Shinru, not an option without coral rings. No, I mean, it's not, okay, it's not everybody Mitsuha, alright? But there's there are more than one, and I think that's really cool. So where's the stingray, then? We're gonna have to go to the stingray. We've exhausted the other options. It's unfortunate, but it will really, really help our efforts, so... Otherwise, I don't know if we can survive some of Xdeath's moves. But yeah, Mitsuo, like I said, just drop it in Discord and we'll roll it. It'll be fun. Mobile, PC, GBA... Wait, what? Inland lake near coastal waters above Sunken Walls Tower. Okay. Alright. A rare encounter found in the sea southeast of the Phoenix Tower in the small lake near Carwin. Fair. Let me know if we get it. I know relatively where that is. Some of those, I understood some of those words. Yeah, well, it's appreciated, Dr. M. Alright, we actually have some money now, which is nice. Alright, let's try to find the stingray. An encounter found in the sea southeast of the Phoenix Tower. And the small... Here's the Phoenix Tower, right? Southeast. And the small lake near Carwin. In the sea south... Okay, southeast of the Phoenix Tower. This would be the sea southeast of the Phoenix Tower. These don't look like our boy, but that's okay. I don't think anything here is going to give us any trouble. I just want to make sure we're in the right spot, right? Wait, are these stingrays? No. They look kind of like stingrays. What if those are the stingrays? Okay, those definitely aren't stingrays. In the sea southeast of the Phoenix Tower. I think that's where we're at. Like, basically, this would let us survive. I mean, it would really, really help. Alright, we took one of these over. Maybe it's the Stingray. Let's find out. I don't think... It's called a Corvette, so I don't think it is, but... No. It only has attack and tail screw. Corvette Stinger would be cool. What's that spell? Meteor Shower. Yeah, it is. It's Meteor. It's a very powerful spell in this game. An endgame magic, obviously popularized in Final Fantasy IV. And then added to 5 as sort of an ultimate spell. We had to go get it from a special area. It is optional. Technically, much of the endgame is optional in this game. I'm just not sure we're in the right area, though, which is... not good. But yeah, Meteor. Spell is Meteor. It's an endgame magic for time mages. Oh yeah, I mean Final Fantasy is based off D&D. D&D is the father of all games, all RPGs, really. That comes up a lot when we have discussions about, you know, when we did the best RPGs of all time. Discussion. Discussion is a very loose term for what occurred. Obviously, we gave D&D, like, we didn't know where to put D&D on it, and like we decided to put it as 0. Because it's so influential and important to all the Final Fantasies and pretty much every RPG that we know of in video games, really. I mean, there's Sagahins here, and there's Thunder enemies. I haven't seen any sea ibises, though. Dan, they have Bang in Australia now. I tried the Pina Colada one. I don't like the Pina Colada one. But I am glad they have Bang in Australia. I just cracked one open, actually. Caffeine-free one, though. It's a little late for a caffeine one. Candy Apple Crisp? Yeah, Candy Apple Crisp was a classic. Pippers. That's a real crowd pleaser. See, there's Thunder enemies and Sagahins here. Arjun, that was a good joke. I give you points for it. It's Sunday and I'm tired though. But yeah, that's a good one. You get credit. You get partial credit. I do like Jimmy Buffett and Jimmy Buffett's restaurants, okay? I've never had a pina colada at a Jimmy Buffett establishment, though, so that's on my bucket list. So, Pippers, the thing about Bang is you gotta find flavors that work for you. There's a zillion Bang flavors. Oh yeah, here's the Sea Ibis. And Sagahins. So we gotta be in the right place, right? Thunder Anemone. Thunder Anemone. Anyway, welcome on in, everybody. So yeah, Pippers, there's a lot of different Bang flavors, as you may know, from watching the stream. I'm glad Australia's getting them. Just as we got Tim Tams, they may have Bang. I certainly miss Tim Tams. They're great. Patience Bits.
Camu underscore Cthulhu cheered. X200. Patience Bits.
Well, I hope they're in this version. Maybe they're only in the game. Maybe the Stingrays are only in the Game Boy version. You think of that? Maybe I can't actually get this magic anymore. Well, Peppers, yeah, you know, hey, Bang should sponsor me, honestly. The way that I hawk their product. But last time we talked to them, they said they didn't do video game influencers. So until I become a bodybuilder, I can't do that. But hey, I'm drinking Bang right now. I drink Bang all day, every day. It's coursing through my veins. But it will take you a while to get the flavors right for you. Like, I like birthday cake, and nobody likes birthday cake. It's a very controversial flavor. But everybody likes Candy Apple Crisp. Another kind of universally good one is like Star Blast. Or, what's the one? Radical Skedaddle. Everybody likes Radical Skedaddle. It's a crowd pleaser. Okay. I mean, some people don't like birthday cake, and I get it. It's a really weird flavor. It's very divisive. Are Stingrays even here in the original version? Winter, hey, what's up? I'm becoming increasingly concerned that we may be barking up the wrong stingray. That was my best joke tonight so far. One of the worst boomer jokes I've ever made. Yeah, Winter, we're trying to grab Mighty Guard. I think that would seal the deal on X-Death for us. And I think this is pretty much the only thing left alive that we can realistically get would be from the Stingray here. Hey, Bacon, what up? We are, in fact, going after Mighty Guard, but I don't even know if Stingray is in this version of the game. Did they add that for the GBA version? I don't know. I don't actually know. I don't know. Anyway, a hearty hello to everybody in D-Squad out there tonight. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend and a wonderful end of your weekend. Sunday night. Is it Sunday? My God. You know, everything goes so fast around Thanksgiving. Too much turkey, I guess. It's totally here, right? Like, this is the place? This is the place. But is it actually here? The coast above Sunken Walls Tower. Yes. That's where I am, right? Think about that. The area is... Wow, really? Extremely specific. Okay. Wikis are fun, aren't they? So you think this counts? Yeah, Camus, you know, don't get your hopes up, alright? We'll get there. Is there a Dantech wiki? I think at some point somebody made one. I travel here and there, they say. Oh, it's definitely not on land, right? No. What are you talking about, Doctor? Dr. M. You know, you can always make my wiki. Yeah, I did have a wiki at some point. I don't know. You know, the internet is mysterious. Well, while we continue to try to find this magical stingray, we got a stream raid coming up here. So let's do that. That's always fun, right? Drop some units, you know the deal. Yeah, Argent, well, obviously we'll contest that. Up and down the coast to the right side of the peninsula. Okay, we can do that. You can see if I'm in the right spot when we switch back to the game, Winter. I think I am. What a very specific location to have this very specific ability. I'm telling you, Final Fantasy V is wild, man. Like... And this is only if you want, like, a specific blue magic. There's all kinds of other weird stuff in this game, you know? That if you're not looking for it, you can miss very easily. Truly an innovative game. Way ahead of its time. Way, way, way ahead of its time. Not this particular thing. Locking an ability, you know, behind this stuff is kind of weird, but, other elements. The open-endedness of everything. The end game, in particular, the job system. Beautiful things. Hey, Zillars, what up? How we doing tonight? Hey, I'm gonna go tweet about our cool stream. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and retweet, and all that fun stuff, okay? Thanks. Okay. Oh god, no, don't auto-attack it. Oh god. Okay, we found it. We got it. We found him. Oh my god, give me. Yes. Oh, here it is, folks. This is it. This is the move we need. The big one. Mighty Guard. This spell is absurd. It gives you Shell, Protect, and Float all in one spell. Oh, well, Zedler, I mean, it's not a big enemy or anything, but learning that guard spell is going to make a big difference in that X-Death fight, for sure. And we might actually get to survive one of his attacks, you know? Oh, well, that was a mistake. The end game seems a lot like FF10, which is a great thing. I don't know if that's correct, but... Manatee Guard? I mean, yeah, that's what it's called. In some builds of the game, they called it Manatee Guard first. Lesser known fact. Well, of course, we're out of mana here, and we have to finish this fight. Yeah, I have Zelda. Well, I played 10-2 on stream. Did I play 10-10? I don't think so. Not on stream. We alright. We got Mighty Guard. We're good to go. We're gonna have to set up. We're gonna get our job set up when we get to the end. Let's. For now, we're good. Alright. We're gonna rest, and then we're gonna go. I don't agree with that, Lars. I don't actually think 10 was that great, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I usually go to 9 for that conversation, but there are no wrong answers. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. It's making me want a Reese's. Zellars, I don't know. I don't know. SMT is the next game, right, but I don't know if we're going to go to it right after we finish this. I mean, tonight. Another one you played in... that's, you know, that's very cool, Winter. That's very cool. Yeah, it just has such an open-ended endgame that I think, you know, trying to, like, even contextualize it modern is very difficult. It's just so different. It's like, well, what should I do? Well, you can do whatever you want. And there's lots of different options to get your characters, you know, built and ready to rock. Or you can just try to go to the end. But X-Death is not an easy fight by any stretch. Well, you know, shockingly, Zellars, you can play Final Fantasies and SMT. You are allowed to do both. Especially with the, you know, the cadence of the games means you're going to have a lot of downtime if you've already exhausted either series. You can't just play one thing. I mean, you could, I guess. Hey, you never know. Final Fantasy is a series that is always ready for a return. Maybe 16 will be good. I mean, Winter, we're only going to have to cast it once. Ninja Killer, I'm really glad you like Final Fantasy 15. I thought it was awful, but I'm really glad you like it. And again, I'm never gonna, like, you know, if you enjoyed a game, that makes me happy. Even if I didn't like it. How dumb did people think the internet was going to be when it was becoming a thing? We didn't think it was going to be dumb at all. Early perception was quite fascinating. I would say that we looked upon it with wonder. I don't think we thought it was going to be as ubiquitous as it is today. You know, a mandatory injection into all of our brains at all hours of every day. But from the beginning, even the most simple online games and message boards. I started on message boards, you know, before we got into forums and internet communities and voice over IP, you know, TeamSpeak. No, the internet wasn't very expensive. It was just a pain in the ass to use because it would take your phone line. I'm talking about even earlier than GameFAQs, Zedlars. I'm talking about Prodigy message boards, okay? We used to talk about games on there. Which was a much more complicated endeavor than it is today. But no, it wasn't expensive. It was very affordable, but again, it took up your phone line, so it wasn't something you would always be doing or always have on. Like you do now, because you had to dial up, dial in, connect. I can't believe I'm telling stories about the internet like a grandpa here. Yeah, I was there. I was there, Zellars, okay? I was there in the before time. Which is really weird, you know? We started getting online, games started going online. I remember playing, like, Duke Nukem online, Quake online, the original Team Fortress. Not Team Fortress 2, but Team Fortress, which was a Quake mod. Over, you know, dial-up internet, 56K. When we went to 56K, we were very impressed. We were like, wow. This is the best. It'll never be faster than this. Oh, I don't know about that, Settlers. I never ordered any games off eBay. But online games and downloads became a thing. But not downloads first. You would get the discs, right? Shareware was a big thing. That's how I played Doom, Commander Keen, Hexen. All that stuff was shareware before you'd buy it. Another hidden gem of that era was Ken's Labyrinth. I don't know if anybody remembers that one. I'm sure they don't. That's what I'm here for. You're curious to how perception was in the early internet. Computer and people, how they activated the universe. No, I don't think there was any kind of degree of skepticism at all. It depends who you're talking to, Prime. Obviously, if you turn on the TV, there were going to be people who are like, oh, the internet is just some dumb thing. But those of us who are using it, I don't think we were ever skeptical of it. I don't know that we thought it was going to be as big as it turned out to be. But it was never something that we were like, pshaw, this is not going to go anywhere. That's a ridiculous statement, at least for people who were using it. Whether or not it was going to be an all-encompassing aspect of our daily lives, I don't know if we thought that at the time of conception. But I know people like to cherry-pick old-school media reports and stuff saying, like, you know, on the internet, you can do a thing. I mean, no, that was not the general consensus among me or my peers. What console gen was my favorite? Super Nintendo. Easily. Super Nintendo and Genesis era. And yeah, Wolfenstein was really big. Edutainment, Winter, yeah, was very big in my life. Midnight Rescue, Oregon Trail, anything from the Learning Company, really. They do, Zellars. And we were just getting used to doing that back in my day. We still spent a lot of time outside as kids. But we did get to connect to the internets. But again, you had to be careful because that would take up your phone line, alright? And then you couldn't place calls, and you have to understand this is long before texting, this is before cell phones. And your phone line was very important. That was your communication to the world. And it was so much more important than it is today. You didn't just flip off text. I mean, a phone call was important. You had to be there. You know, other people in the house would pick up the phone when you were on a call. You had to arrange things ahead of time. You couldn't just, like, do things on the fly. You know, you had to meet at the roller rink after school at 4 o'clock. That meant you had to be there because, you know, otherwise everything would get messed up because you had no way to communicate past that call. You couldn't just send a text on the fly and update your status. There was no way to communicate after that, right? You were in the dead zone. I believe that, Duelist. I mean, dial-up was normal. Yeah, that's right. Plans were a commitment. Absolutely. A huge one. Yep, Zedlars, I mean, it doesn't matter if my generation had it better socially or if it didn't. You know, time goes on, and we have to deal with the current reality we're in. It's life now. But in some respects, I agree with you. I think, while we may be much more advanced technologically, socially things have gotten really weird. But that's just my perspective. And all perspectives are valid in this. Prime, I think we're more connected than ever, yes. But I don't think that socializing looks the same. But I'm not going to turn this into an old man yells at clouds thing. Right, we didn't even have, I mean, we didn't have computers in school. We had the computer room, right? We had the computer lab where we'd go and do typing programs in Oregon Trail. And word processor. And listen, I don't want to see any like that. Let's not, I don't want to start a big argument about whether the world was better socially in the 80s and 90s or today. I don't think that's a useful argument to have, so keep it chill. Man, I remember, like I said, I remember rotary phones, touch phones. Boy. Hey, Zedlars, I like to, I'm just trying to head it off at the pass before people start going. I have seen people get at each other's throats over this conversation. In the very recent context, actually. So I'm not saying people are doing it yet. I'm just saying, let's keep it chill. Like we always do here. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, me too, Tetsuito. Those were the days. Oh, nice. Get an elixir off that. That will be very handy. I know, we're not set up for the end fight yet. We're going to do all of our jobs over when we get to the relevant location. And then hopefully we can take X-Death out. Oh yeah, I played tons of Carmen San Diego taught me everything I needed to know about geography. And a little bit about, you know, cultural aspects of different areas of the world as well. I learned a lot. I learned a lot through Carmen San Diego. Great stuff. I like edutainment quite a bit. I feel like society no longer needs edutainment because we have all of the knowledge in the world at our fingertips 24/7. So weird. I mean, Zelda's of course there's going to be something like that. Yeah, M321, I agree. I agree. I concur. Zedlars, it has been tackled. Yes, it has. Dragon Peak, Dragon Airy, all that stuff is similar enough that I'm going to put it in the same bucket. Yeah, Zorka's pretty fun. They're not floating in the sky. Sure they are. Sure they are. You were so right about that card game yesterday, Dan. So thanks. Yeah, that's the one. Voice of Cards. Prime, I don't think anyone here is saying that, you know, every aspect of reality was better than. I think they're talking about very specific elements, but as I said, all opinions are valid. And yeah, Zell, I thought that game was pretty boring, but you know, yeah, Zellars. It's again, it can get pretty heated really fast too. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that it was right now, Prime. I'm saying it can. All right, I've watched it happen several times in the last few days. I didn't say it was now. All right, I'm saying it can, and it can happen fast. You know what makes me hate it? Hot food? The Mighty Guard. We got the Mighty Guard. Will it be enough? I don't know. I mean, Zellars, that's what Zellars does. Do I still have to fight the Gigaflare thing? No, we killed the Gigaflare thing. Gigaflare thing is dead. I don't know if you were here last night. We're actually on the end boss. But basically, he's got, like, mad cheater abilities. And, well, we'll see how we do tonight. We're going back. We've got stuff. Do we have enough stuff? I don't know. We'll find out. Evil Tree is hard. Evil Tree is hard. Hey, remember these movers? They took it right from Final Fantasy VII. You know, they need an Evil Tree in DBD. That'd be a cool villain. Oh, yeah, the final zone's always in the cosmos in these old FFs. Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 5. Final Fantasy 6 I don't think is canonical cosmos, but it may as well be. Why are they looking that long? Because we got ambushed from behind. What's known as a back attack. Was Mother 3 a great game? Some people think so. As far as I know, you still have a heck of a time trying to play it in North America in any way. Did I like Earthbound? Of course I did. That's right. Oh, we're not going to finish SMT tonight. That's for sure. I don't even know if we're going to play any SMT tonight. But, we're going to go try to finish this one. Yeah, M321, I don't think... It's not all going to come out in February, okay? That's a reality check for people here. Get ready for more delays. From both a strategic standpoint and a delay standpoint, not everything is going to actually hit in February. Prime, I have no idea. I don't actually know the answer to that question. Probably because they look cool there. Direction of manga. Could be. Camu figured it out. One and done. We're going to use that as the canonical thing. There's a lot scheduled for February right now, Zedlars, but again, I think people should just, as I've been saying for the last year, check all expectations at the door. And let's just enjoy stuff when it comes out. As far as I'm concerned, nothing has a release date right now. We just play the cool stuff when it comes out. We are still in the transition phase of the generation, for sure. A lot of that has to do with COVID. But you're absolutely right. I don't think a lot of stuff has made the case to go next gen yet, for sure. And I think that's very normal. I know people don't really care about COVID. It's not their place as a consumer to give a crap about why things are slow, but that's a big element of it. I think Returnal's great. Returnal, I have no problem telling you Returnal is my game of the year. And anybody who says otherwise is wrong. Oh my god, zombie powder. Is there a more all these enemies in this area have the most annoying abilities I have ever seen. Yeah, there's a lot. Things will fall out. Things will come in. I mean, next year is going to be a lot like this year in terms of, like, things being moved. But I do think people are actually ready to announce projects because of the perception that COVID will be a solved problem, or at least a problem in the rearview mirror. So I think that companies are going to be comfortable revealing projects very soon. PGAs. They are controversial takes from a lifetime of experience. Alright, let's get our jobs set up here. No. Well, Zenny. Magic. We need to have white magic in here somewhere, right? Alright. What do we got? The game... The Game Awards is over 100 board members. Well, I agree. It's weird, Zellars, but what are you gonna do? It's not like it was rigged. People voted. I voted for Returnal. I'm not even gonna... You know? And I will I've been pushing for Returnal for... I think Returnal is Game of the Year. Period. Honestly, in some of my conversations about Game of the Year, I found that some of the other candidates are absolutely ridiculous to me. But that's, again, you know, this is a world full of opinions, and I've got mine. Hookshot, I am Game of the Year. I appreciate that. I'd be very happy to be Game of the Year 2021. Bacon, I'm not at liberty to talk about my current conversations that I'm having about Game of the Year, unfortunately. Be able to do that in January. I just think some of the candidates that I've heard floated are ridiculous as a Game of the Year candidate, but you know, that's my opinion. We are a world full of opinions. Okay, this is ridiculous. Why are we still in this fight? I mean, nobody... I don't think anybody's actually mentioned Nick Brawl for Game of the Year, so that's good. There's some... Nothing I've heard has been that outlandish. I haven't, said Lars. I've been waiting because it's a stream goal, so I actually can't play it until it finishes. So unfortunately, I do not have context for that part of the conversation. Oh, I definitely think there was a Game of the Year. It's Returnal. Period. So I don't agree with that. Alright, before we do any more changes, let's run the stream raid. Thank you for dropping units. Besides, the years that don't have a clear Game of the Year, as you said, I think are more interesting years for picking Game of the Year. I think there were there's some great candidates this year. I think Returnal is the slam dunk in my opinion, but I mean, many games offer you that, Bacon. I can't tell you that, Zethars, without ruining the game, so... I'll tell you, you have not gotten to it yet.
Now it's writing time!
This is Exdeath, the boss of the game. You know, it kind of does look like that, Prime, now that you mention it. Thank you. Yes, M321, I agree with you. I just didn't want to spoil it for Zedlars. Wow, GG, we won. Oh, wait. They're not my settings. That's a Twitch thing. I don't have any mod or auto mod on at all. Yeah, did you know that they put Exdeath from Final Fantasy XIV in here? Yeah, it's not my mod settings, Prime, just so you know. I know, here we go. This is it. God, this was... We couldn't do it yesterday. Let's see if we can do it today. Prime, I'm using your energy. Thanks for believing in me. I mean, we have a fully hasted, fully protected, fully shelled group here. Ready to party. And a giant wallet of coins to throw, so we're in good shape. That spell historically has been very bad for us. I don't know if we can recover. We're gonna try. The real complicated part is after somebody dies, they're not buffed anymore, right? So... that makes things a tad bit more complicated. Oh no, here we go. Well, I guess that's game. Hey, hello everybody. Welcome. We're fighting a boss. It's not going well. Zen, how you doing? Yeah, this is a very challenging fight if you haven't noticed. But I think we may have stabilized. No, we didn't. No, we really didn't. Keep those coins flipping. Ooh, I heard something die. I heard something die. Wait. No effect. What? Wait, hang on. Well, now I can't even attack. What? He's dead. What's going on? We got him. GG. Congrats on your Black Friday deal, Zon. We got him. They said it couldn't be done. You know, the haters came in here on day one and they said we could never do it. And what are they to say now? GG. Oh, Erlen, you saw on day one. There were so many people. That is a lovely walrus fart. And yes, Hybrid, I can't wait to see that either. Oh, look at that. Boom!
Winter_83 cheered. X2000. Well done, Dan.
Yo, get the hype. Thanks a lot, Winter. 2,000 biddies. Wait. Can't play that yet. That's not a hype train. Thanks, Winter. Thanks for being here. Mighty Guard made a big difference. If you've got blue magic, I highly recommend Mighty Guard for that fight. And yes, Hybrid, I also cannot wait.
Camu_Cthulhu cheered. X200.
Thank you,
Bala.
Camu. Really appreciate the bits. I can't wait to see how Final Fantasy VI... Final Fantasy VI will be epic, right? It'll be the best one. It was always the best one.
Arilyn Moon cheered. X500. FF6 next.
Alright, well, we can't do FF6 now because it's not available, but we will do it when it is ready. And thank you for the bits. That's a hype train. Yeah, Winter, I noticed that this game borrowed a lot from Final Fantasy VII. I'm not sure if you noticed when we played through. Like, the influence of Final Fantasy VII on this game cannot be understated. Man, it took a lot. Enemies, moves. I mean, wow. What a game, that Final Fantasy VII. We did it. But we did it, fam. I remember when we were here the first day of this game, and there were a lot of people in here that said we couldn't do it. Couldn't be done. Final Fantasy V couldn't be beat. But we've shut him down. So many people in chat on day one. Remember?
Good day, Mr. Health and Pepple. I am calling upon you today to let you know that the feed and tack have been restored in the stable, and that an aperitif is currently being served in the parlor. If you wish to join us, simply grab your touch-tone phone and dial in for Halloween.
Detective Basil, I agree with you. It probably is the first time it's ever been beat. Probably the first time it's ever been beat on a touch-tone phone, anyway. That sound effect never gets old. I gotta get some new sound effects in there. Look it, we're saving the world. Something we can only do in 2021 with a touch-tone phone. We did it! The world is safe again. Until Final Fantasy VI. Hybrid, where does X-Death rank in Final Fantasy villains for me? Pretty low. There's really nothing to him, right? He's kind of like, if you think about it, he's kind of like before they figured out.
Prime Energy cheered. X500.
It's kind of like a combination of like Golbez and pre-Kefka. And then they finally got it right with Kefka in 6. I think he's a pretty lame villain, honestly, but the game that he's in is very good. Hey, Hybrid, Prime, thanks for the 500 bits. Choo choo. Oh, look, there's a turtle. Look, a little turtle. Thank you for the bits, Prime. Always appreciated. Thank you, everybody, for making the stream what it is today as we wrap up Final Fantasy V here tonight. With the Moogles.
Thank you.
What's next? Well, Prime, next is, obviously, we're going to finish SMT, but I don't think we're going to get to that tonight. That's tomorrow.
And to think,
Thank you.
I hesitated.
I'll probably just give people some marbles tonight till the end of the stream. But SMT is the next game. We got to finish it, okay? We got really far. We played it for like a long time. We're at the end-ish. We're going to finish that damn game. And I was, gone for a week, so... Yeah, I will entertain giving the community some marbles tonight for a little bit before we wrap things up. We absolutely have to go back to to SMT 5. I didn't play all that to not finish it. Look at the Chocobo made an egg. Like, SMT5 is one of my top 10 games of the year, and I think we gotta finish it. We didn't make it this far to stop at the end. That would have been like stopping Final Fantasy V at the end. What's after SMT? That is a good question, Winter. There are possibilities on deck. I don't have anything determined yet. We have a lot of different things that are... No, not tonight, Dr. Mono. I'm not going to go set up the Elgato rig right now. It does take a bit of tweaking. So we'll probably just move into that tomorrow night, and we'll just play marbles until the stream is over tonight. For the last segment. After we finish this, obviously we got credits. And we'll talk about the game in the credits, obviously, as we always do when we wrap one up. Ten-minute review? I mean, I'm not going to review again. I've already reviewed this game. It's also, to contextualize it today is more challenging. I think what's more interesting than trying to put a score on this game today is to realize how important it was for the series. And for JRPGs in general. That, to me, is a more salient conversation. Detective, the soundboard voices are critical to this stream, and I want to make more. I want to put some more on there. Oh, I don't know about that, Winter. I think people have had their fill of old RPGs in this channel. I think they want newer stuff. We already are going to do so many of them, and we already do so many of them.
You can't have a rainbow without Rhine, baby. Rhine time, baby. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now it's Rhine time. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Ricky is here upon, so feel no fear.
Yeah, see, Hookshot exactly, right? Hookshot, one of the rare folks who likes DBD on the channel. Which is something we do occasionally. DBD is really divisive among D-squatters, okay? The community night we did it with was fun, though. Ultimate Goose Goose. I don't know what that means, but... Yes. The thing is, there are so many great games to play, and we just have to pick our battles, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, that... Winter, yeah, you know, people were really hot on Metroid originally, and then I guess... I've learned, okay? We've learned a lot about stream goals over the last couple years. The goals that make me play things I don't want to play are more effective than just putting good games up there. I think we've all realized that. So we'll be taking that knowledge into the future. Oh, and you know what? Yeah, let's get the... There we go. Let's put that back in the pot, too. Since I know we'll never hit it again. I think I'm safe. Hey, remember this song? I remember this song from Final Fantasy XIV. Man, you know what? This game took a lot from Final Fantasy XIV and Final Fantasy VII. Like, it's really wild to see how, like, Final Fantasy XIV's in all these games. Dat Twitch Niche. Thanks for the follow, Dat Twitch Niche. You know, I think this game took the job system from Final Fantasy XIV, too. Isn't that wild? The name... Oh, I don't know about that. I think it's just in the series, Prime. Come on. Let's be reasonable. Let's go. Look at this. Even as early as Final Fantasy V, they were thinking about Twitch. Let's go. All right? Look at, they say let's go. The Chocobos come out. The Drake comes out. They invented let's go. Twitch culture took it from this game. We figured it out. And by the way, I just want to say the Battle on Big Bridge theme in this game was the ultimate banger for the rearrangement. Yeah, this game took Blue Mages from 14 too. You believe that? They put them in after that. Eric Gaiman, hey, what's up? Howdy.
You can't have a rainbow without Rhine, baby.
Well, we did it, folks. You know, all those people that said we couldn't do it, where are they today? They're not here. They're not here tonight. Up there with Battle of the Four Fiends? Okay. Let's not get too wild. It's not up there with Battle of the Four Fiends, but the rearranged version of it is very good. It's not as good as Battle of the Four Fiends. But just think, in the next game we're going to have, like, you know, Dancing Mad and several of the other best tracks from the series as well. Air Gaming, you're just in time. What a trip this was. Let's go. Wait, this game took chocobos from Final Fantasy XIV too? Will they never stop? You're hyped for Final Fantasy XIV too? I mean, yeah, that comes out like what, in a week? The Reaper and the Sage class are here. Are you ready? You know, I'm really glad that the credits are super long in these games. They really let you know that people did a great job on this. That's why we sit through the credits, right? Cool people doing cool things, making cool games. You know, I'm really happy they gave us these games back in a way that we wanted them. And obviously, the big one is yet to come. I think we're going to get it next month or January. Like, this game is really good. Final Fantasy VI, though, is what many would consider to be the best game in the entire series. Oh, Pretendus won. I did do it. And I know. We didn't think we could. We didn't think we were going to do it, but we pulled it out. We pulled it off. What's my take on calzones? I think they're great. I can't eat them anymore. Because a calzone is probably about the least keto thing in this entire universe. But they're damn tasty. I used to, you know, back in college, I used to get calzones all the time from a calzone place. Total trash food, probably like a bazillion calories a pop, but you know, they were great. They were really, really garbage. Like, I don't know, DP Dough, anyone heard of that place? Did I do keto? I broke keto on Thanksgiving. Generally, I will break it every year for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Calzone from Pizza Hut. I've had the Pizza Hut calzones. They are an abomination unto this earth. In fact, the Pizza Hut calzones were so awful. When I had one, I had to make a tweet about it, and I rarely do that. It was the most tasteless stuff I have ever eaten. And I don't even like, you know, I don't mind Pizza Hut. I actually like, I have very fond memories of old school Pizza Hut. But the Pizza Hut calzone was probably what the Pizzone was so disappointing. And I got like one of those Pizzone deals when they came back. It was like, get 4 Pizzones. I'm like, okay, let's load up. These are going to be great. And I had like 2 bites of the first one. I was like, wow. No. How do you make a freaking calzone tasteless? That takes effort. Alright, listen, you gotta understand. DP dough is pretty much crap. But good garbage food. There was a place that I had at my school that I would go very often. Really good stuff. It was called Mena's, okay? And they sold something called a dub, which was like a fried burrito, alright? God, they were good. Yeah, Duelist, back when Pizza Hut was dine-in, correct. You know, back in the 80s... Yeah, everything about the Pizzone currently just is awful. It's tasteless. I can't, like, I eat it and it's like, wow, this doesn't taste like anything. And it's a calzone where you're free to, like, use all kinds of just, you know, put the nastiest, fattest stuff in there to get it to taste good. And I'm astonished at the lack of flavor in that product. Did I ever try the Bigfoot pizza? I used to get the Bigfoot pizza all the time. We used to have it for sleepovers while I played Halo and drink Mountain Dew. What would I do for a fried burrito? Would I kill a man? Probably not. But you should try a dub if you're ever in the East Lansing area. I mean, I like old school Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's offerings today on the menu just they're not good. Wait, Square Enix made this game? Now it makes sense. No wonder they borrowed so much from Final Fantasy XIV. Wait. Aww. What a nice message. They put that in all of them, but it is a nice message. Hey, I remember when I killed that boss. Nice. Oh. Look at that. It gives you a full rundown of all the cool abilities we learned and... Nice. It's a cool little highlight reel. And yes, Black Sheep Pizza Winter is honestly some of the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life. Highly recommend. Oh yeah, go get him. Why did you just cure X-Death? Here, check it. The end. Is it though? Question mark. All right, click that link for the place that I was talking about. Be fascinated by some of the amazing culinary feasts that I used to indulge in a different life. Domino's kicks Pizza Hut butt any day. Says